What's up guys, welcome back to Speed, Math, and CS. Today, I want to introduce to you probably the best resource for practice you're ever going to find online. This, powered by LearnElo, an ELO learning system, is called the Speed, Math, and CS Homework Portal, right? I know, groundbreaking. But in order to go to this, you'll want to follow this link, right? https homeworkspeedmathcs.glitch.me, right? Type this into your browser. As you do that, you'll be met with this basic front page. It'll tell you to select your AP class, right? We have these 7 AP classes. Select whichever one you want practice for. So let's say I want practice for AP, Physics C, Electricity, and Magnetism. So I'll click here. Currently, we've only had the first class, right? Which is our Unit 1, Coulomb's Law, point charges, electric fields, and potential. So under here, as more classes go on, you'll see more available homework pop up here, homework/practice. So now let's walk through what doing one of these practice sessions actually looks like. So you click into here and your practice session starts, right? It'll say, welcome to personalized ELO practice. For practice units, we have a database full of questions, basically each having its own rating, which you can view in the stats tab. As you get problems right, you level up your rating. As you miss problems, you lose rating. And then as your rating gets higher and higher, problems become more difficult, like such as that. So now in here, right, you'll notice that you have 2 sections. Essentially, you'll have this top section, right, where you'll actually solve the problems. And of course, there'll be a progress bar up here telling you your rating. And there's also this bottom section down here, which is basically your stats. Like it'll show you your progression, right? So your rating over time as you solve questions, and stuff like how many questions you've solved, the rating of the problem, what your accuracy is, and what your actual rating is, which is your level, which is the same thing that's shown up here. So now, essentially, they're to solve a problem, right? You can hit one of these multiple choice options. So let's say for this one, let's say we thought this was the answer. And then from here, essentially, like, you can either submit, right, which will grade your answer. If it's right, you will gain rating and you'll get a harder problem. Otherwise, you will lose rating and you'll get an easier problem. This see solution button here is essentially like a give up button. Like, so if you want to see the solution, you're not yet sure how to solve it, you'll see the solution, right? So for example, if I hit this, we got it correct, right? So we'll see that this is the solution here, right? If you get this wrong, it'll say the same thing, except wrong. So, of course, read the solution here. This one was pretty simple, right? It's only a 500 rated problem. But now, let's say we go here. Let's say we don't know how to solve this problem. So what we would do is we would hit C solution, right? So we would lose some rating, right? So we'll get an easier problem, right? And then it'll explain to us, right? So force is in newtons, charge is in coulombs. So the electric field has units of newtons over coulombs, or volts over meters, right? So now essentially down here, you'll see here, we have an accuracy of 50. We got the first one right, second one wrong. This is our actual rating, our level of understanding, and this was the rating of the problem. So now if we generate a new problem, you'll see it'll come up with this rating, right? And now, we'll see something similar to this, right? So now, let's say we say it's watts, right? Which is wrong in this case, right? We'll also drop it. You'll see the solution once again, and the problem rating will update as so. So essentially, you can keep doing this, right? You'll level up your progress, right? And once your problem rating, once this is above 1800, you will start getting AP level questions, right? Questions from past AP exams. So this is perfect practice, and we recommend you do plenty of the problems where the problem rating is above 1800. And essentially, you can consider practice to be like fully like rigorous done once either your actual rating has crossed 1800, meaning that your level is AP exam. This essentially means if this topic pops up and your rating on this topic is 1800, that means you'll get it on the AP exam if any question pops up. So that's good. Or if you solve these 25 questions here, of course you can solve more than 25. We have plenty of questions in the database, so it'll just expand the graph here. But once you solve 25, you can also consider practice done. However, we really recommend you come back and do another session. Reminder, it doesn't save. So we always, like, we believe in doing practice sessions one at a time. So do it in one go and see how far you can get. And once you're able to achieve that 1800 rating, then you can consider yourself like you're ready for that topic once it appears on the AP exam. Your level is with the AP exam level. So that's what this means. So hopefully you enjoy this practice system. It's specifically made to, filter the dopamine in your brain, like trigger your reward system. So hopefully this should be fun and it should level up your understanding and you should learn stuff speedy. Yeah, so if you liked, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate. And of course, even if you're not taking our classes, this is still a super helpful resource we recommend all of our students use to study for their AP exams. But anyways, I will see you in the next one.